That's my snail. That's the last one. Oh boy. Oh. Oh, that's a good way to start. The lid fell. I just changed his terrarium. He's all alone, and I don't think he's going to be living much longer. He has the white shell disease. All his friends died. He was the last one. He was just real little. And I couldn't get him any more friends. Anyway, I got him some watermelon because I think that would be a good final meal. There was an article in the paper about a lady, and she raised all her snails with watermelon, and I guess she sold the snails to some French restaurant. Yuck. I just started getting snails about 2 years ago during the rainy season. People were stepping on them around my building, and like nobody cared about the snails, so I took them in and learned how to make a little terrarium on Snail Talk. And it's really interesting. It's very therapeutic to watch them because they're the lowest form of life, and their needs are so simple. They will curl up next to one another, but this poor guy had no one to curl up to after a while. Everyone else died. They were much older, and I couldn't get him any more friends because where I was getting them at the building next door, I saw the Mexican gardener killing them all with some kind of pesticide, and he took away their habitat bushes, and it was pretty sad, the murderer. Yeah, because that's where I'd go in the rain next door, and because the little babies would all come out. And then I got, actually my first snail, his name was Kaylee. I got a bunch of kale from my local farmer's market, and it was in the refrigerator for a week. And I thought, I better spin it dry, and I put it in my water spinner and filled it with water 3 different times and spun it dry. And the kale had been in the refrigerator for a week. And when I was spinning it dry, I saw this little tiny snail in there, and he had lived through all of that. He didn't drown, he didn't freeze to death. So I thought, well, he deserved to be rescued after all that. And that's what started it. But see, this little guy. They like to climb on little. He has a little bit of dinosaur kale, and he loves red cabbage to curl up and sleep in. And the outer leaves of green cabbage, and they like romaine. But there's his watermelon, and that's supposed to be the big treat. But I put him on it, but he woke up and he's exploring. Well, I just thought I'd make a little video. I've never made a video of the snails, because this is going to be the last of the Mohicans, and I think that's a fatal disease with that white shell. It just started turning, and that's it. It's a little garden snail. I always thought they were quite disgusting. It's like they're great to watch. I mean, they really do stuff. They have little habits. They like to crawl up and then attach themselves to the top of the terrarium upside down. This one's like about, 10 by almost 2 feet, 1.5 feet. You can't put too many in because then they get territorial and can bite each other. But he has this whole thing to himself now. And they're nocturnal. And so this is his food run. Okay, well, okay, little snail.